In September of 2021, the Little Big Planet community was hit with some devastating news. As I'm sure all of you are very well aware now, Little Big Planet servers for Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3, all on the PlayStation 3, have been gone for quite some time now. But the truth is, that's not the entire story. That is because these games weren't just online, they actually had entire built-in campaign modes. And although yes, most of my time was playing those online levels, I think it's still important to go back and take a look at the story that those original levels told. So with that said, welcome guys, this is your host, TheLostYeti here, and today we're going back to check out the original story missions for Little Big Planet on the PlayStation 3. And our story begins when we first meet the king. The king is who actually teaches us all the things to get us started in our adventure. How to push, how to pull, how to jetpack? Very much so a series of tutorial levels for lack of a better explanation, but after having a bit of fun and skateboarding down his castle, you know that he is done with us and promptly shoves us in a submarine to rocket us into the beginning of our adventure. We very quickly accidentally break a statue. The statue ends up belonging to Zola. Zola, being the king of the savannah, decides to forgive us, but only on one condition. And that is if we're able to figure out what's troubling the bison. And now one may assume that it has something to do with the bison literally being on fire, but no, it's actually because of some crocodile. And with any good turf war, we naturally decide to take sides. But not the side you're probably thinking, no, we decide to side with the crocodiles. So now we need to prove the crocodile's innocence, as Meerkat Mom is accusing the king crocodile of eating her son. So that then means we need to go and do the Lord's work, finding the Meerkat's son, only to find Meerkat's son at a quite questionable disco. And before you ask, yes, this is a kid's game. So kicking and screaming, we bring back the Meerkat's son to the mom, proving the crocodile's innocence and making everyone happy again. And with the good news spreading like wildfire, it wasn't too long before we were asked to help Frida with her wedding. You see, Frida's groom, Don Liu, has gone missing, and it's now our job to reunite them. Naturally, we decide to go undercover as we head into the underworld, which, by the way, has a few more spikes than you'll probably think. And yeah, we may have gotten slightly sidetracked while trying to cheese one of the many two-player minigames in this game. But can you blame me? Next, we delve deep into the catacombs, where we actually find Frida and Don Liu's dog. Naturally, we got way too attached to the dog, only just before tragedy would strike. Puppy, no! Puppy, no! Give me back the dog! Give me back the dog! Even still, we managed to save Don Liu and reunite him with his wife, who, in the meantime, was literally destroying everything in her path with a skulldozer. And we're wondering how he had cold feet. Yeah, tell me that one. We then decide to meet Frida's equally crazy Uncle Jalapeno. Basically, only because we're promised that we get to play with explosives, so we go. Oh, baby. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's go. Oh, let's not go. What should be unsurprising by now, we find Uncle Jalapeno in prison. And naturally, we have to attempt a daring escape. To the moon! After escaping the authorities, we use bombs to tunnel our way into an abandoned mine shaft. After narrowly making it out of the mine shaft alive, we decide that we're going to head to the city to make new lives for ourselves. We change our names and try to hide our identity, but unfortunately, our past lives keep coming back to haunt us. You see, after a street race gone wrong, it's us that are sent to collect. And when that wasn't enough, we had no other option but to send a very specific message to the rival gang boss. Realizing the monster that we've become, it's time for us to enter our ninja training arc. This is where we undergo incredibly difficult training and fight our own inner demons. And, a literal lava monster in the middle of a volcano, but who's keeping track anymore? To take our training to the next level, we decide that our only option is to pay a visit to the magician. It is with him and his training that we're able to discover the true evil that's been here all along. The whole time that we've been traveling through the gardens, the savannah, the wedding, the boomtown, the metropolis, someone or something has been kidnapping all of our friends. And now it's our job to go and save them. We set off to the literal ends of the earth to try to find wherever they may have gone, recruiting the military and using any means necessary to save our friends. After navigating many perils, we locate them deep in the dark, snowy tundra and manage to free them from their cages, unlocking them one by one to repay them for all that they've done. Dog, I have come to save you. It has only been several chapters, but here we are. Be free, my buddy, be free! But deep down, we know whoever is behind this, all of this, is going to have to pay for what they've done. We track down whoever or whatever is responsible and confront them, but should have known better than to think that they would fight a fair fight. We end up taking on a giant mechatronic robot thing. I'm not really sure how you would describe it. It literally shoots robots out of its hands and rockets itself into the sky. And it seems that our training has paid off as we are quickly able to subdue the monster and leave the man behind the machine fleeing for his life. You can't run, my dude. You can't run. You don't stand a chance. I'm a-coming. And with the collector finally cornered, we decide to spare him, but instead to punish him with our eternal friendship. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been LittleBigPlanet, a story of questionable disco parties and definitely not violent shootouts. Really, it's a game where you create the story. And although I know that at some point the servers will permanently go down, but the memories and the stories of everyone that have played this game will be with them forever. I just want to thank you guys for anyone who's made it this far in the video. I really do appreciate it. As always, guys, this has been your host, TheLostYeti, and I hope to catch you guys in the next episode. See you guys then.